value pack. I've got 18 KitKats and they are crisp wafer fingers covered with smooth milk chocolate. Now, one thing I was going to mention first up is I've got a new mat. This is actually a mouse mat. It's about 900 millimeters wide and about 400 deep, I suppose. And it actually goes under your keyboard and mouse for your desktop computer. So it's not a floor mat, it's a mouse mat. And somebody suggested a couple of weeks ago that I should get one, and I'd never actually heard of them. But I found this online and it turned up today, so yeah, I think this is exactly what I've been looking for. It's pure black and yeah, and it's got that sort of spongy as well, and I've got another floor mat underneath, so it deadens the sound on the wooden table. So thanks to the I didn't write down the person's name, but thanks to that person who suggested it. It was only 15 Australian dollars. That included delivery, so that's probably about 11 US dollars and 7 or 8 British pounds. Okay, now enough about mats. Let's have we're all here to learn about KitKats. So it's quite a crinkly packet. Oh, there we go. Know your portions. 1 bar equals 1 serve. So I wonder if I'll just have 1 bar, 1 KitKat at the end of the video. I'll have to wait and see. Now what I might do first, trusty scissors, my good old trusty scissors with the blue handle and the green insert. I'll cut open the top of the KitKats, well, the KitKat packet, that is. Okay, that's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11, 12. There we go. That was a bit of a struggle to cut through those, to cut through that packet. It made a lot of squeaky noise, but there's the top that I always like to show you. There's a little hole there where they hang up in the store, and put that to one side now. there should be 18 of these in this packet. Now, one thing I was going to point out, KitKats are made by Nestle, and they're sold around the world in a lot of countries, except for the USA, where they're made under license by Hershey or Reese Candy Company. Make their KitKats under license, so they don't have the little Nestle logo on them. And that's because KitKats were originally made by Roundtree in the UK, and they licensed, I think it was about 1970, they licensed Hershey to make KitKats in the USA, and they've continued to make them ever since, but in all the other countries they're under the Nestle brand. I suppose it must be the same recipe. Six. Having trouble getting all the KitKats out, but I believe that there will be 18 packets. So I'll do 3 rows of 6. Okay, that looks promising. The big packet there, almost in screenshot. So these KitKats were originally first made in 1935 at the Roundtree plant in York in the United Kingdom, and they were called chocolate crisps in 1935, and then in 1937 they called them KitKat chocolate crisps, and then about 1945 they just called them KitKats, and it was in the 1940s that they came to Australia. And actually the slogan, "Have a break, have a KitKat," started in 1957, and it continues as this main slogan for KitKats to this day. Now, just to finish off the history. In England in the 18th century, which is the 1700s, there was a mutton pie called KitKat, and they sort of feel that the name, I'm not sure why, for the KitKat pie was taken and used for the chocolate biscuit, these chocolate wafer biscuits. But I'm not sure really what the connection was with the pie and the chocolate wafer biscuits. But anyway, originally by Roundtree, Nestle bought them out in 1988, and they've been making kitkats ever since, well, under the Nestle brand. And because Hershey had the license from the 1970 in the USA, Nestle hasn't been able to stop them making kitkats under license. Okay, so did the history up front this time. Let's have a look at the back of the packet. These I've got the ingredients there. There's the cocoa plan, the Nestle cocoa plan that we've seen before, from Rainforest Alliance Certified Farms. And there's some things in Australia there. Sorry, contact details in Australia. So hopefully the back of the packet might be just point out the best before May 2022, so it's well within date, and I'm sure it says made in Australia. Oh, there we go, made in Australia there. That's the important things. There's a good old QR code. And, oh, there we go. Actually, yeah, one. There we go. So 1 bar, which is 2 sticks or 2 fingers, is 1 portion. So hopefully I'll just be eating 1 portion. I'll wait and see. So the ingredients then. There's sugar, milk solids, wheat flour, cocoa butter, vegetable fat, emulsifier, soy, lecithin, cocoa mass, chalk paste, milk and soy, wheat emulsifiers, soy lecithin 476, cocoa yeast, raising agent, sodium bicarbonate, salt, flavour, contains milk, soy and wheat, and may contain tree nuts. Oh, there we go. The product contains 69% milk chocolate and 31% wafer fingers. And milk chocolate contains a minimum of 22% cocoa solids and 25% milk solids. And Rainforest Alliance certified, made in Australia. And there we go. We've got an address in Homebush Bay Drive in Rhodes in New South Wales, Australia, which is Rhodes is a suburb of Sydney. Only about sort of 10 or 15 k's from the, probably only 10 k's from the CBD. And in New Zealand, there's an address there in Nichols Lane, Parnell, Auckland, New Zealand. And I always like to look at the sugars per 100 grams. You've got 50.8 grams, which is 50.8% sugar. So that's interesting. I better read the cocoa plan, I suppose. 100% sustainably sourced cocoa, working with the Rainforest Alliance to support cocoa farmers and their communities. And there's a website there. Break Society. Join now. That's the website, kitkat.com.au. Okay. I kind of think that crinkling sound always sounds a bit better once the pack is empty. When it's full, it's a much heavier sound. Well, it feels heavier anyway. There's the value pack. Not sure why I bought a value pack, but anyway, 18 pranks. Okay, there's the little packs. I don't think there's anything on the back there. There's the addresses in Rhodes and Parnell. There's the ingredients once again. Oh, there we go, made in Australia. And there's the recycle store drop-off for the soft plastics. In Australia, you know, you can put your tin cans and your aluminium cans and your plastic bottles in there's a big bin that goes out every 2 weeks for recycling. But anything that's a soft plastic, like these wrappers or plastic shopping bags, bread bags, you can actually take them to the back to the supermarket, and there's big bins out the front, and you throw it in the big bin, and they melt that down and make things out of it. I did see a sort of a bench like you'd sit on, made out of plastic bags, and it was something incredible, like 17,000, I'm not going to remember the exact number, plastic bags went into making one sort of park bench. I'm not sure if that's a number, but it was something huge like that. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking about recycling. When it's time to open up, oh wait, tick. What does it say there? Crisp wafer fingers covered with smooth milk chocolate. Oh, there we go. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat. That's the slogan since 1957. It's etched into my brain. Okay, I'll done Kit Kats before, because I'd have to say these are one of my favourites. I do have a lot of favourites, but some things I've tried during these videos and I've thought, yeah, I don't think I'll try those again. I wouldn't say that during the video though. But Kit Kats I really like. I've always liked them since I was a kid. It says Kit Kat on the chocolate. And you can see a bit of the wafer poking through. Oh no. And there's a little wafer in the middle. I'm just showing you that just in case you've never seen the inside of a Kit Kat before. Which I say is probably unlikely. A little bit surprised at that one. These ones have been melting a bit. I do have 4 lights. 1, 2, 3 and 4 set up around there, but I don't think they give off a lot of heat though. It's only I'm not sure what temperature it is outside at the moment, but overnight lows are probably going to be 3 or 4 degrees tonight. That's Celsius, so yeah, it's sort of cold by my standards. Wait a tick, 1, 2 and 3. There's the little top. Push out the Kit Kat so I don't touch it too much. Break it inside the packet. And there we go. Oh, they must come out the wrong way around. Well, the sign does. That's interesting. Yeah. Comes out a different way to the letters on the packet. Okay, was 18 packs, and I suppose that's 18 breaks. Now, this one doesn't want to. Oh, thought that wasn't going to come out then. Okay, last one. Turn it round the right way. Okay, well that's kitkats, Nestle kitkats in Australia and all the other countries around the world. They're sold by Nestle, except for the US, which they're sold by, made under license by Hershey. One of my favourite chocolate bars is our kitkats, and these ones are made in Australia. So I've told you everything that I was going to tell you about kitkats. So I'll sign off now and say I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing